Best stay out of sight. There he is.
Goodbye! Running! Don't get far! Come on, we'll find him! Yes, sir! Your life is mine! What do you see? Ah! Ah!
Oh. Oh. You have my thanks. Huh?
There you are! You! Hello, Emilko. Long time.
Itor, what's going on? Why are you here?
Of course. He didn't tell you, did he? You've been used, my friend.
Shut up! I'm not here to hear you talk. I'm here to see you die.
You lied to me again! This isn't how friendships work, Itor!
Listen, please. I'm sorry, but you don't know what this man did to me.
That's fucking rich, Hitor. Why don't you tell her the truth?
Shut up, murderer.
What's going on?
Trust me, this man needs to die. I gave you a contract to bring him to me. Do not interfere, and I will reward you well.
I got him out as you asked, so why kill him now? I could have dealt with him if that's what you wanted.
Because I had to see him.
Why?
Because he killed the love of my life.
We both shared guilt in that. But she was my wife!
Your wife?
She wouldn't have died if...
What? If I hadn't caught you? If you hadn't attacked me? If she hadn't tried to stop us? If our blades hadn't struck her down? Who's to blame here?
It sounds like neither of you was at fault.
He drew his weapon first.
You were with my wife. What did you expect? It is my right to restore my honor.
It seems neither of you wanted to kill her. There are no winners here, and neither of you has to die. Let it go.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Fuck your sorry. You destroyed my life that night. But I agree with your friend. Let's just pray we never see each other again.
Why, you...
Let him go. You made the right choice here.
Sometimes we cannot make up for them.
Sometimes we need to move on from the past, like I did from Kefalonia. They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Oh, the things I'll buy with your bounty! By the gods, you will pay for this! making this too easy.
Can I help you with...
I accepted a fat bounty on a leader. But he...
Let me guess. You want me to...
It's time for this mercenary to meet Hades.
You haven't heard?
Payment well earned, mercenary.
All in a day's work. Let's go. Move! Come on.
Me! Another step closer!
To the death!
Your life is over! You will feel it! For glory! Do you know how to fight? Do you? I got her! I'm on fire! A child has more honor than you! At least your race was good place.
This area will be well defended.
You took far longer than I expected.
There were complications.
In what way?
Your messenger was dead by the time I arrived, but I was still able to free the captain, and the ship sailed. So, I still did the job.
Ah, poor Yerimos. But I should be thankful for your initiative.
You don't seem very concerned.
Every struggle has its sacrifice.
What's in Mytilene that's so important?
People. We need as many allies as...
This was more than I bargained for.
You'll be amply compensated. You have done me and the people a huge service. One day you will see your...
The bravest, they'll fight to the grave. The bravest, they'll fight.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
Commander has never lost a single battle. But so, I heard in all those battles, he never killed a single person either. He just wounds them.
You're sure?
If it's true, we better count ourselves lucky to have someone like him leading us. You don't stand a chance! You won't escape that easily! Ready to die! Get over here.
Μέχρι τεινός.
This is the end of you!
This is too easy.
Τρέχετε! Πόνο εδώθε!
Hey you! I'm here for your bounty!
I pay drachmi to anyone who will sail for it. Hop, hop.
You're not welcome here, Salford.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here. Pots. Pots. And more pots. Oh!
Come here, you!
Not today. Turn back. Walk away. Throw your weapon! You...
Your life is over! Just give up!
Get back here, Mistios!
You get the news? Supplies should be in tomorrow. Finally.
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said, stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it your work...
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye. You just got here. You can't leave already.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has...
Herodotos! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they...
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not... So, tell me, what does...
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a Spartan. Maybe he fights like one too.
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight. Or end one.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he...
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mom.
Me too.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air-bladder. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point of view. And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing.
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much...
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Evripidis likes to say. Don't you, Evripidis? Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to...
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different.
I'm too busy to deal with you at the moment. Go on now, out of my kitchen.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Evripidis.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you could talk to Evripidis, he's the second most worldly man here. That pediculus, Xanthodontus.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So, we get him drunk and he...
Impressive, foreigner. Evripidis is from Argos.
All right.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Evripidis is...
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you?
I'm sure it's a real You're awfully worked up over Evripidis. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Evripidis...
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice,
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the...
I'm sure she wouldn't.
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm...
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are...
I was a rower on Pericles' ship, where he took pity on me. Now I pour wine...
I wasn't questioning, Perhaps one drink.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is what...
Pericles is invited on...
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with...
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly...
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to...
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd...
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician. Best of the...
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such...
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I not...
I thought this party was tame, even by Athenian standards.
Let them have their meeting of the minds. I'm more interested in meeting...
Ali, we're out of oil again.
Ali?
You know they like you when they give you a pet name. There's more olive oil in the kitchen.
You mean naked?
It sounds so good when you say it.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their son.
Time for some fun. You'll have to help me strip off these uncomfortable Athenian robes.
Gladly. If you like, we can feed them to the goat.
There's another goat? Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, the smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Theatera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but...
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Έπαιζε με θένος κοινό και αληθώς και χαριτωμένα. Και στο νόστισμα.
Ah, if it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most...
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps I come...
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being...
If you've been arguing this long and you haven't agreed yet, just give up.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. We're better to do so than he.
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles
is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life self-serving? I'm not sure that's...
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a fairy right?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said...
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time. Aspasia.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an...
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, now. To convince someone in this house?
Fine, it was me. But my actions were personal, not political.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel...
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd...
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go...
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should...
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front...
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I think...
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being...
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but...
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this...
Anaxagoras understood my fears.
Why send Emetiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many...
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't...
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is...
Listen to her, Pericles. The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm... related to one of the cult members. And I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to...
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me.
Time will tell.
I'll help you however I can during your travels.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last...
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There is a woman in Corinth I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades.
Alcibiades says a lot of things.
He sure does. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia. About Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever...
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault.
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Cassandra!
Talking in circles may work on others, Socrates. Cassandra! I knew you'd be back for more. I can't say it hasn't been on my mind, but alas, we must save it for another time.
Whatever you say.
I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates, but I believe you've talked enough for...
Speak to him long enough, and you may find the smallest hint of...
A compliment and an insult in the same sense. You've arrived at the perfect time. I have a friend named Sophanes who...
I can't wait to hear...
Any Mystios would do, really, but you're my favorite. All you need...
There has to be a reason Sophanes can't...
Well, he would, but...
Meaning?
Meaning you have skills...
Why Athens? Surely...
Everyone wants to be an Athenian citizen, even if they don't...
I didn't realize you had a list of mercenaries.
Of course you are! Although, if you ask nicely, I would happily let you be on the bottom.
This sounds simple.
Now there's this small matter that you'll have to enter the metro.
So he's trying to become a citizen elite?
I'll try to remember that the next time.
I don't speak in circles, or any other shape. You answered one of my questions, and that brought another to mind.
And another. Ooh, and another.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Don't come any closer!
There. His name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades. Shit! Smother it!
My favorite Misthios returns.
And with good news.
My favorite kind.
Of course I did. Sophanis' name is...
Perfect. I knew you were the... Now that you forged my friend...
If you told me this needed...
Maybe, but this way...
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sophanis' name on the list doesn't make him a citizen.
So you want me to be the witness?
If only it were that easy.
I'll find your...
Perfect.
There must be a good reason.
Of course. The witness must be an Athenian citizen, but it can't be a friend.
If there is more after...
Of course. This should be the last thing.
Should?
I mean is.
Time to find Peiros.
He's often around the just...
And I just ask him to help?
Peiros needs to say that the parents of Sophanis were both Athenian.
The witness. There you are. Oh. That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome?
You tell Theon I'm not giving him anymore. If he wants to talk to...
I'm not here about debts.
Well, what do you want then?
There's something I need your help with.
That someone sent you tells me it's something I'd be better off...
You just need to validate a man's citizen.
Ah, Alcibiades. He is persistent. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophanis.
Sophanis. I know that name well.
I don't know him.
True Misthios never get all the information up front. Sophanis betrayed his men for Drachmi. Ah, look, it isn't your fault. You didn't...
Sounds like Theon may be sending someone to collect from you.
Fine. I'll do what you want. Oh, make sure Sophanis doesn't know I was part of this.
I should stay hidden if I don't want a fight.
You've returned!
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't see. I hope there were no issues.
Yes, he just needed a little push.
I was...
You kept information from me. Information that would have been nice to know.
I believe people like Sophanis deserve second chances.
Next time, let me decide what matters to me.
Understood.
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first giving them a chance?
A person isn't the same forever. Someone bad can become good.
But is the inverse not also true? Someone considered good can then...
We can't. One thing I've learned is people are unpredictable.
If what you say is true, we can either hope we are right and that people will be good, or limit risk by not giving people like Sophanis a chance. I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we can speak...
Thank the gods.
I call that impression the lapdog. Hermippos has gone too far, Socrates. Pericles gave everything to Athens. Yet, we must still hear of Cleon's greatness.
Aristophanes, have you not done seemly things to Hermippos?
How dare you compare me to that man? His plays are a nuisance. Something I could come up with in an afternoon, and a drunk...
The same audience you judge. Should it not be clever enough?
Careful, Socrates. else I make you a character in one of my... Do you agree with Socrates that Hermippos should say what he wants?
They're only words.
No matter what he says, what if he devoted his life to slandering you? Not just in Athens, but throughout the land.
Saying what he wants doesn't mean he would escape my spear.
Then everything we say has a consequence, even if we are allowed to say it.
If you have such an issue with Hermippos, why not do something about it yourself?
I'd like to, but I haven't been able to find him.
It can't be that hard to find Hermippos.
That's what I thought as well.
Once Hermippos is in front of you...
I'm not entirely sure yet.
It almost sounds...
Ha! Me? Envious of him?
Wherever Hermippos...
I hope you do. What is it?
Wherever
I hope you...
Need something, strange?
Misthios, hear me, I've seen it.
You've seen what?
The flower that withers under...
I have no idea what...
No one listens to my truth.
What do you want?
Great warrior, you have arrived at just...
So you need me to deliver it?
Yes, it needs...
I'll help you.
It's time someone showed...
May the gods guide you. This is for you.
Γιατί πάβει να αποστείλονται εδώ.
They'll keep a sharp watch here. Doesn't look like Hermippos is here. I should take a look around.
fucking fight! Death is coming for us!
From the cult of Cosmos. Hermipos must be a member. Looks like Cleon made notes for Hermipos on his play. Everyone's a writer. This is a lot of money for someone like Hermipos. Explains his residence, at least.
σε μάκαρα.
What is it?
I couldn't find Hermipos, but I did find out some...
Then it's no wonder he attached himself so closely to Cleon, discrediting Pericles and...
Hermipos is definitely a problem.
Do you still believe he should say what he wants, Socrates?
I know not what I think.
Ah, yes, you deserve a play of your own.
What is a leader if he hides behind the walls he built himself? Send me fire, storm, or sickness, but bring me justice for my city.
επιχείρημα δομείται πιστικών, τότε
Better stay hidden.
Don't say a fucking word. You won't survive this!
Just die!
Your skills are a joke!
Stop there! This is no place for you.
You're dead! Your skills are a joke. Your death will help me make my fortune! You won't get away from me! I've got you down! Ah!
Get me a handsome reward! This is coming, friend! She's here!
παίκτες πληροφορία λαμβάνουν συνδυάγει, λέει.
Ότι στα θαλάσσης πόλεμος απαξίει να εμπορεύεται. Το κρέας γίνεται φεύγα και πολλό...
Η μύτη μου λέει ότι η νοτογενής περσόνα...
Στόντα ρέις!
That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse.
It looks like I'll have to report you, Socrates.
Oh, very good. Although
it was a joke.
The real question is whether there is truth behind the joke.
What story is that?
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing.
And how should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself...
Where's the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables southwest of here.
If you caught him stealing a horse, what's to say?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in.
Ποιος εμέ περιπέσει.
Stay back!
Ακαταπαύστος μαστιγού.
That's the thief. You won't escape. Are you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I should talk to you.
Bad enough being caught, but to have a Misthios judge me...
Better than an Athenian guard. Anything to say?
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week. If I had the drachmi to buy a new one...
Did you steal the horse to use it, or sell it?
I have a family to feed, and this horse...
There's no other option?
Not that I could think of. Trust...
Any reason you picked this specific horse?
It was the easiest one to take. Other than that, not really. Though, I did make sure it wasn't his...
A courteous thief.
I didn't steal it for fun. I did it because...
I have enough information to...
I hope you can understand. Wouldn't you do the same? Was there something else?
Did you steal the...
I have a family to feed, and this horse will help.
There's no other...
Not that I could think of. Trust me, I feel shame for what I did.
Did you steal the horse to use it, or... I have enough...
Have you decided what should be done?
If he needs the horse more than the man he stole it from, let him keep it.
So, determining whether a crime deserves a consequence or reward is dependent...
The real question is whether my decision matters at all. Or if this was just a...
There is a good chance it is both, but...
Now you're not making sense on purpose.
Let me ask you one more thing. If one man kills another in order to save many, can his actions be considered just? Or should the man be punished?
If the action was for a good reason, then he is in the right.
So, in times like these, people like us get to determine the law. Many would believe a murder still deserves consequence.
The people whose lives were saved would disagree.
Then perhaps making choices that affect the most people for good is a correct path. Wouldn't you agree?
Are we done yet? I can't...
Of course you can't. It's a luxury few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental...
Okay. I don't want to be spotted here. Yeah.
There's definitely something there.
Everything's quiet.
Ready to embark!
Find what you were looking for in Athens?
Few clues. This won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for my... Cult that wanted Nikolaus dead? They're also on my trail.
Ah, they're no match for you.
You got that right.
Welcome back. There's a message for you on the board. Came from the Delos Islands. One of the cultists is there, Cassandra. His name is Borgarkis.
You reading my messages, Barnabas?
I may have taken a peek.
πάνω. Δεν κρύφτηκαν ήδη.
I should try to stay out of sight.
You're dead! Ah! Ah!
Flames, get out! Out, damn you! Must not burn through... Shit! Grrr! I need to stay hidden.
This will be fun.
Greece is finally free of your influence.
Good luck! You're in
a coward! There you are! That's a tasty bounty on your head!